Hello my dear friends. So today I would like to talk about the 4 elements meditation. So I'm very sorry for the setting, it is what it is. I am in not a room right now, and I'm about to leave for the Kung Fu training. I'm telling that because I think that those videos will be made right on spot whenever I have time, whenever I am, and without any filters. So I'm not trying to make them beautiful. I mean, it's just the rawness of life. And also I think that we meditate exactly where we are and in the conditions we have. So we need to train also to be with what is, whatever the conditions are, good or not good. And also for meditations, of course, at the beginning maybe it's better to be a bit more comfy, but on the other hand, it's also interesting to try to meditate in any kind of condition, comfortable or uncomfortable. So let's talk about the 4-element meditation. So this is a meditation that is described in the middle-length discourses of the Buddha. So as I traveling, I'm in my hotel room, I have no book, so I will just try to make it as clear as possible. But I think you can find instruction in the great discourses dedicated to Raula. Raula was the son of the Buddha. So he left his home just after his son Raula was born, and actually his son joined the Sangha when he was a little boy. I think it was 7 or 9 years old. This is a very nice story. And actually first Raula wasn't taught in meditation right away. He was from 7 or 9, I don't remember, till 18 years old, trained in morality. And only when he was 18 years old, he tried to meditate and asked for instructions to his father, actually. So for meditation, the 4-element meditation is about earth, fire, water, wind or air, and the idea is to more or less scan through the body, try to feel or discern into the body these 4 elements. So first inside, then outside, and then try to have the insight that what constitutes this body is the same as what constitutes the rest of your environment, and that actually there is no difference. So what you are is not different than what is, let's say, external to you, and therefore it helps to make you make you not so special. It helps you also to understand that your body will also somehow disintegrate, and that this is of course to have insight into the no-self, but also it helps to calm the mind, in a sense that when you scan through your body and try to feel those elements, then your mind will work with some kind of perceptions or concepts or feelings that is not used to. So it's not a scientific tool, it's another way to use the mind to perceive what is inside, and therefore as is trying to feel those elements inside, and as it's not its regular way of categorizing things, then it's giving the mind a kind of another framework to work with, and therefore there will be less feeling, attachment, and unskillful mental state linked to your body. So if you start to recognize your body as made of out of those 4 elements, then it will create a kind of distanciation between what your body is really and that you are not really your body, and that you cannot really be found in your body. So you will try also, you will let's say it will help you to see what is the matter and what is the working of the mind, and also how perception works. So it will create a kind of detachment at the end of your body. So it's a very, very powerful tool. So how to discern these 4 elements into the body? So there are actually 12 characteristics, but for the earth element you will try to discern some hardness, some softness, some smoothness, some roughness, some lightness. For the fire it would be, of course, warmth, cold, anything that is digested, anything that is kind of maturation. For water, anything that is flowing or cohesion. And for the air or the wind, it would be anything that is pressure or wind, outgoing wind, downgoing wind, pressure. So I will guide you through that. So we will go from top to down in every part, and actually we will start with some elements, and then try to discern all elements in all parts of the body. So that was a short introduction to the 4-element meditation, and so let's try to do it together. Hello my dear friends. So I'm back from my Kung Fu training. We brought out a lot of energy, so this meditation will be perfect to calm down and to prepare for sleep. At the end we also stretched the hip, which is very good if you want to sit in a lotus position, but of course you can also do this meditation in other posture. So you can lie down, no problem, you just might fall asleep, so but you will probably sleep very well. You can do it also on a chair, So just make sure that you do not just lean too much on the back of the chair, and that you can also sit straight, erected, in order to keep the energy and not to collapse and have the energy down. You can also stand if you are too tired. That's no problem. Or you can sit on a meditation cushion. So I would say that if it's your very first time meditating, then I would suggest you to be comfortable. Usually I sit on a meditation cushion at home, but I didn't bring mine, so I will just improvise and take the pillow. Alright, very comfy. I'm lucky. Alright. So I invite you now to close your eyes, or you can also keep them open as you like, and just stare about 1 meter away on the floor, but do not focus on anything, just keep the visual field quite open, quite large, and just use the peripheral vision for that, so that you don't focus on any particular objects. So I'm closing my eyes, and I invite you to recognize that now it's your time. A time for reflection, a time when you are safe in this space. You can recognize the presence of the body. You can recognize, pay attention to the space that is in front of the body, and also the space that is behind your body, the back, and the space between the back and the other part of the room you are sitting. You can recognize the space on your left. That is the same space that on your right. And also the space above your head. You can acknowledge the presence of this body, the connection of your pelvis to the earth. You can also acknowledge the connection of the top of your head to the sky. I invite you to take some deep breath. Feel your belly And let everything release when you exhale. Inhale deep into the belly and exhale. Let the shoulders melt down. You can relax a bit the neck. Without forcing anything. If the breath is difficult, then let it be difficult. Let it be tense. If it is tense, it will relax. Now I invite you to be aware of this body sitting right now, erected, from the ground to the heaven, through the spine. I invite you to recognize your willingness to meditate, to be present with this body, with this mind. We can invite goodwill. We can recognize that there is a pleasant feeling right now. Sitting there together. We can draw a little smile on our face just to let our nervous system recognize that everything is okay right now. Being in a safe place, be cushioned by this space around us, above us, and the earth, the sacred earth, holding this body, supporting this body being supported by Mother Earth. I invite you to be aware of your face and relax the muscles, the back of the skull, your neck, your shoulders, your ribcage, your chest, your arms and your hands. You can put your attention in the back, in the front, into your thighs, your knees, your chin bones, your calves, your feet. You recognize a form, and if you are aware of the whole body, you recognize that it's not that delimited. The boundaries are not that clear between this body and the space around it. But there is this form that you perceive. and this uprightness stemming from the pelvis. Now I invite you to recognize the earth element. So through heaviness of the skull, the armness into the thieves, you can do that. Open and close your mouth in order to feel your teeth and the hardness. You can feel the softness of your lips. You can put your tongue onto your lips and recognize softness, smoothness into the tongue. Also, there is earth element. You can now go down from the back of the skull through the neck and recognize the heaviness of the vertebra of the neck. The heaviness, the hardness of the bones. And from the back of the neck, you can recognize the first ribs and the collarbones going to the left and to the right through the shoulders. The bones are heavy, the bones are dense, the bones are hard, like earth element. You can go through your left arm, from the shoulder to the elbow. Recognize the earth element. From the elbow to the wrist, other bones, other earth element. And from the wrist to the tip of the fingers, where many small bones are there. You can also recognize the earth element into the skin, its softness, its smoothness, the smoothness of the middle of the palm. Then you can go to the right arm, from the shoulder to the elbow. Recognize the earth element in the bones, on the skin, from the elbow to the wrist, to the fingers, to the fingertips. You can recognize also the earth element in the softness of the palm. Now, from the back of the neck, we can go down and feel the ribcage. This heaviness, the weight of the ribcage, the hardness of the bones. This is earth element. You can recognize earth element in your heart, in your lungs, in your stomach, into your intestine, and into your feces. Earth element. In your kidneys, earth element. In your nails, there is hardness, earth element. Now in your pelvis you can try to feel the heaviness of this big piece of bone, the hardness, then the hip bone that are attached to it, the thighs, very heavy, very dense earth element, in the knee, chin bone, ankle, all the small tiny bones into the left feet, into the right feet, all earth element, the nails of the toes, the roughness of the feet, the roughness of the skin on your heels, earth element inside your body. Now you can take a moment to feel earth element through your entire body. The vision of your skeleton might appear to you. Look at this skeleton that is right now erected. Earth element, the same earth element than outside, the same earth element than our Mother Earth, the same element than the ground you're sitting right now. Now I'm inviting you to look for water element. Water element can be found in the eyes. To make them the moisture of the eyes. You can find some water element into saliva. You can swallow if you want to be in contact with your water element. Now there is water element in your blood, all over your body. Water element in your blood. Water element in your stomach. Water element, the same water element that makes up the rivers, that makes up the oceans, that makes up the rain. Water element inside your body, same as water element outside the body, same water element. Now I invite you to look at the fire element. Fire element, it's warmth that can be found in your mouth, that can be found under your armpits. Warmth. There can be warmth also in the palms of your hands. Also around your hips, around your groin, at the back of the knees. Warmth, fire elements can be cold, like on the back of your hands. Cold can be found on the back or in your feet. The fire element can be found in the stomach, where food is being digested. This is fire element. Fire element, the same as found outside. The same warmth from the sun, the same coolness from the snow, from the low temperature. Fire element inside, same as fire element outside. Same fire element. No difference. Now I invite you to find the wind element. Wind element is pressure. It is also pushing the limbs. It's upgoing winds, downgoing winds, air in the bowels. That's your breath. You can try to feel the pressure into your lungs when you inhale. The diaphragm pushing down onto the belly. You can take several breaths and try to feel the wind element. You can feel it into your belly, into your rib cage, expanding on the front, on the back, on the left and right, opening and closing your joints. You can also feel some pressure coming from the palms of your hands. Opening and closing the joints, same wind element, inside and outside. The wind that moving the leaves, that blows on the clouds. Wind element inside, wind element outside, same wind element. No difference. This body is made of earth element, of water element, fire element, of wind element. Now for 1 minute or so, you can just contemplate that. The same constituent for this body, then the outside environment, the same, no discontinuities, made of the same matter. Now I invite you to be aware of your entire body. Again, on the top, bottom, front, back, left, right. To recognize that it's breathing. Also, you can have a look or try to feel how your mind is doing. Is it calm? Is it agitated? There is no bad or wrong. Both are okay. Just realize for yourself, how is the mind right now? Now, before closing this meditation, I invite you to bring close to your heart some deep appreciation for being here, right now, being supported by Mother Earth, feeling this aliveness into the body, being surrounded by this space, not asking anything, just appreciate the warmth of the sun, the wind that blows on our cheeks, on our face, gently stroking our hairs, appreciating this water that we can drink freely. Draw again a small little smile on our face, enjoying this simple presence. I invite you now, whenever you're ready, to open your eyes and to enjoy whatever you're seeing.